little bit.
Oh, yeah.
See if you guys hold up. What's up, everybody? We're back. So we're going to be jumping into a bonus Amazon sponsored live stream by WBM International. I'm really excited to go through all this stuff. What are you most excited to unbox, if anything, right now? I'll give you my top.
I mean, like, we're running low on hand soap. So fun fact in the house. So I definitely want to check out their hand soaps. But just for those of you that follow us that don't always, I don't know how many of you have seen our normal videos, but we're definitely going to give you an unbiased review. We're going to go through ingredients. I'm going to talk about the stuff that I use. I'm a big fan of making my own cleaners and my own household products. So I'm quite picky when it comes to the products on Amazon and the things that I put on my skin. I have a kind of general rule of thumb now in life that I like it, which is that I don't put anything on my skin that I wouldn't eat. So when I'm looking at ingredients, I'm really looking for oils. I'm looking for, essential oils, vinegars, baking sodas, things that I am familiar with that I know would be safe to consume. So I'm quite picky, and I know not everyone's on the same standards as far as, soap, and things are concerned, but that is how I roll. So considering that, I'll tell you what I think about the ingredients, but also, give some practical information about if I know of any harmful ingredients. Just because you wouldn't necessarily eat them doesn't mean they're harmful, but some of them are legitimately harmful.
A little bit less attractive than others.
Or banned in other countries, and we're going to tell you guys about that kind of stuff.
Booyah. And I just put a comment in too. So if you guys are watching anywhere but Amazon, you can jump on over to Amazon so you can actually see the products, go through a carousel, all that good stuff. If you guys are on TikTok, some of this is going to be on the TikTok shop, but I got to still tag it. So you guys will just continuously comment if you have questions. And with that being said, I'll put the link right there. Bam, come check us out on Amazon. We're going to do, I'm going to talk about my favorite, or the thing I'm most excited about, which I don't think you're going to probably expect. It's the variety pack of lotion.
Oh, yeah.
Because they have 16 different scents and options. So
I completely forgot about the lotion. I was
But before we go into that, I did want to, because last week we did our first live stream with them. We're going to be doing weekly live streams for the rest of the pretty much winter season with WBM. So you guys can just stay tuned for that. Probably going to be Fridays or Saturdays in the evening time. I'm going to be experimenting with the best time if you guys have requests. Misha's about to polish off some food. I see you, Misha. Misha the dog.
We have our dog here joining us tonight.
And I wanted to go over, because last week we did our laundry unboxing, but we had a couple that we hadn't showed on the live stream. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to kind of highlight these. We're going to cross compare. We had talked about the ingredients, and I wanted to just kind of give a fair shake to their baby line. Oh, yeah. And then they also have a sport line, and they have this fall autumn. I want to say it's amber fall was their other one. This is the sports pack. So I'm going to highlight that one, and then we'll get into the rest as well. Let me get my sports pack on here.
Look up these baby care ingredients.
Yeah, that's the fall. Actually, is that the fall one?
No, this is the baby care.
I kind of want to go the fall one, actually, since I have that right here.
Okay. Here.
So, and what happened was, so this is what it would look like. This is what you would expect when you get this in. Now, if you have a 2-year-old, they might rip this off. They got serious grip strength. Yeah. Shout out to Anna. She's got some serious
She got excited about getting that thing open.
So first, smell test. I think this might be my new number one.
Yeah, that one's really, really good scent-wise. I was a big fan.
And what you can see here that I like about it, just the way they package it. It's a little bit more biodegradable, a little bit more environmentally friendly. Always a plus on that. And I do like, there's pros and cons to me to pods, and I'm curious your thoughts on this. For all of their products, they have them in pods. I like it because it's an easy single serve. You drop it, you throw it in just like that. The downside is if you're a stinky guy like me and you do a lot of training, you might end up risking not having enough in your load where it doesn't fully get the smell out or the funk. Have you ever maybe you don't know.
Yeah, well, they do tell you on here, depending on the load size, how many packs to do. So if it's a large load, but if it's to your point, if it's super stinky and it's still a small load, I'd still double up.
Or sometimes I'll do 1.5 pours. You can't do a half one of these. That's a very nuanced piece, but something I do like to share. Just be transparent with you guys. This is something that I consider, but overall, I do like the fragrance of this. And then we're going to go through their other ones as well. I'm going to kind of pull this banner out of the way so you can just see more of us and see the product as well.
Nice. Shaky. So shaky. I think it's
just
because the laptop is on top of it.
Slide. Oh. It's part of the fun, y'all. So now let's tag in.
Find a better.
There's also a sports one too that I wanted to share with you guys. Voila. This one's more at my alley. So again, we're talking about stinky. I'm going to highlight that in the carousel. And
we tried our best TikTok. You guys are just along for the bumpy ride today.
Here for it. So again, all of their packages, from what I've seen with their laundry detergents, have the same style, like kind of. So it's kids proof. When I say kids proof, it's at least this sticker part.
Yeah.
Once you take this off, it's not, or at least baby proof maybe is what it's saying.
Definitely not.
It's not baby proof as far as ripping it off, because Anna has zero qualms about just ripping this whole thing off. But it's super simple, honestly, to open. You're just gonna pop this open. Wow. Now let's check the smell on this one too. Oh, that one's actually pretty good too. That one doesn't smell bad.
It smells very similar.
Pink salt. With Himalayan pink salt.
Yeah, that smells. That kind of reminds me of the autumn one.
Yeah.
they have more of a.
That sports line. So now let's look. I want to cross compare some of the ingredients. That's the baby line.
This is the baby line.
Now let's look at the ingredients in the sports one. So to me, this is where I would expect the most strength empowered ingredients. And typically, from my understanding, usually with food, the rule of thumb is the things that they list first are the most concentrated and heavy ingredients.
Yeah.
I would imagine the same kind of applies to this. So let's look at it. We got our glycerin, we got propylene glycol, we got
TEA, dodecyclobenzophosphonate.
Usually it's not a great sign if you have a hard time pronouncing the ingredients.
Yeah, sulfonate, citric acid, lauric acid, oleic acid. The C12-15 parath-9 is the one that I was kind of like, and the sodium lauryl sulfate too. I'm not a big fan of being in there.
I mean, bonus points.
Polyvinyl alcohol.
I like the Himalayan pink salt, but again, if we look at the list of ingredients, it's the last one. So it's awesome to see that. And this is something I do understand from a marketing perspective. You want to put your best foot forward. So you're going to highlight the things you're proud of in your product. But it's like literally like they put right here, and this is no shade at WBM. Like I actually really like the company. We actually started working with them because Carrie actually has their Himalayan salt just in her house. She's just bought it before. Yeah. And I just made videos. She made videos on it. And then we just started coordinating, communicating with one another. Yeah. So this isn't like throwing shade. It's just the reality of it and where we come from. This is why we have an honest perspective for you guys.
Yeah.
So with that, again, my point is like, they're literally putting laundry detergent with pink Himalayan salt, which is fine because they're not lying. It's totally in here, but it's the last ingredient.
Right.
So I think it's interesting how we're not like listing all the other things, which I get. Again, people aren't going to want to see that.
Right.
But it's just something to think about when you're reading and going through ingredients. So that's kind of the sports version of it. I'm sure I haven't done any laundry with it, but I'm sure it's going to smell fine and get the job done. But I'm curious to test it out.
I would say for sure from the list of ingredients that are slightly varied in the sports pack that it's probably going to do a better job of actually cleaning those stains off and getting the stink out. Just because some of the heavier ingredients that are found in more big box detergents are quite good, obviously, at getting stains out and things like that. That's why they've been around for a long time. For those of you that have kids in sports, we kind of talked about this with the last one. Or if you routinely have really dirty clothes that get really soiled or really just icky, yucky, lots of stains, I think this guy is going to definitely be a good choice compared to a big box detergent because again, the benefit is they're thinking about the environment. They're making sure that their boxes and everything are compostable. So they're forward thinking as far as like not creating a whole bunch of waste. So, hey, you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. If you're like, I need a superpower detergent, like I need something serious that needs to kill the smell, get the stains out, but I don't want to just like poison the environment. This guy's going to be a good choice for you. But if you're more like me and you're really, really picky about ingredients, I usually use like Zoom laundry soap and these kinds of things, like very, very gentle, very little ingredients. The skin factor, what's on them is really gentle, and I love that, but they're not as good at getting stains out. And scent wise, it's good in the beginning. It doesn't last very long. So you got to look at your pros and cons. I also do like the convenience of this, like with the packs, the cleanliness, the box in general too, easy to store in the laundry room. Like, I don't know about you guys, but those big bulky, like
the handled ones,
they're so awkward.
That's not the move. It's not space efficient. This is way more space efficient. So you can box them up. They have different sizes, but that's to your point.
Or even storage. You know, you can buy a whole bunch of them, stack them on top of each other. 100%. If you buy a whole bunch of just like Tide detergent, like, you know, you're out of space pretty quickly, and they're not stackable. So I do like that component of this too, the stackability and the storage factor.
So now I wanted to highlight the baby care version of it. And while you're doing that, I'm actually going to juggle in the background for funsies.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't done this in a while. Let's see how this goes.
I think we're going to get detergent all over the couch. That's what's going to happen.
I'm down to 2. I think I can do this for at least a minute.
All right, let's see here.
Oh yeah, let's get that smell.
Okay, it smells really good.
Oh yeah. That's actually my new Misha. Yeah, you're gonna have to scooch, bro.
It's super subtle. So this is something that's consistently coming up with all of these laundry detergents. Is the scents are super subtle, but
can I
very,
see that?
very good. They're like, I think what I said last time is they're like a really good quality like soap that you have in the
Yeah.
bathroom. Like it just smells
That one's
clean. It
solid.
smells fresh. It's not
I'll
overwhelming.
hold it for you. Get it
Yeah.
in there.
For those of you like me who get overwhelmed with like the crazy scents of the box detergent, I literally can't even go down the.
So here's
The
just for like
laundry
size
aisle.
comparison. This was the autumn or the fall, the amber fall. This is the sport size. So just so you guys kind of see, but even look again, notice because they're even different sizes, like you could for sure maximize space, like storage or just display doing that.
Way to go. Can I look at the ingredients list?
For sure.
I want to see the difference in the baby care line because I figure they're probably a little bit gentler over here.
And what I kind of think about too when we're looking at their line and their products is whether you're going with the sports, which is way up my alley. Again, I train pretty much every single day working with clients, doing Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, weight training, all that fun stuff. So I think of like your family, right? For the home in general, you can have it for whoever's hitting the gym hard. Maybe your kids are hitting the gym hard or they're in sports and that's going to make more sense. Or if you just want some aromatic and everyone's going to have their preference as far as smell, or for your baby, we have a baby on the way. We have 3 daughters. Like, so again, we get it from that family perspective and being mindful of it as well.
I like that the scent on the front is warm. What does it say? Soft hug.
Yeah, soft hug.
Soft hug is the scent for the baby line.
Which I guess.
As far as the ingredients are concerned, they're pretty similar to what you have in the other ones, but less of the extra scent stuff that you're getting in the other ones. But yeah, they all have like the same basic like first 8 to 10 ingredients. So again, going to be better than your big box detergent, not quite as gentle as your like Zoom Laundry or like your DIY laundry brands. But all of them are considering the environment. All of them are compostable, biodegradable. So yeah, it's really nice that they're being conscientious about that kind of stuff because for many, many years, those of us doing laundry weren't thinking about this and it hasn't really helped Mother Earth very much.
Also, so we'll pause really quick. If you guys have questions, not only on the products that we're talking about, but if you're, especially on Amazon, you're watching, you see other things in the carousel and you want us to talk about it, drop a comment, let us know. If you're watching anywhere else, you can hop on over to Amazon or you could just say, hey, what are we talking about? Where can I find this? Let us know in the comments. Also, Hola, Virginia, I saw that before. Thanks for dropping by. If you guys just want to say hey, feel free to say hey in the comments too. So those are the laundry detergents that we missed from the live stream.
Yeah.
Last time. So now I kind of want to leave it up to you. What do you want to get into next? You get to pick.
I think we should.
Got everything. We're literally going to do everything in that box.
I think we should get into these because I feel like
let me highlight.
We're both excited about that.
This is my the one thing I was really excited to open and unbox. So this is the hand lotion set. This is a variety pack. I believe it's 16 if I'm seeing it right. Let me fact check myself here. Yeah, this is the 16 pack. This is a great gift. I would say, especially for this time of year.
Yeah.
If you're not sure what to get, I think of self-care more than anything else. Or if you're running an Airbnb, because now we're thinking more about rentals and retreats and stuff like that. This would be something cool to give to people that come. They want to leave in the room, and maybe you have a couple different scents or options. And oh man, this makes me think of paint. This is fascinating.
It's cute. It almost looks like acrylic little paint thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's got this nice little hooky here for your keychain or
I was gonna say, what is that?
And we're all, I don't know where if for those of you that are watching, we're in North Carolina, so we're entering wintertime, which is routinely the dry season. I like to use oils most of the summer and stuff for moisturizer, but sometimes in the winter I'll go with a shea butter or something that's a little thicker just because our skin gets so dry up here. I mean, my hands turn into an 80-year-old woman's hands overnight once the wintertime sets in.
Let's try this actually.
I did look at the ingredients list and they look pretty good. The first few ingredients, we've got water and shea butter are the first 2 ingredients. So that's
what I like to see.
This is more up my alley as far as natural stuff that I know. I know also shea butter has magical powers of hydration. That's what I've used routinely for years and years. So yeah, good stuff. And then
what I appreciate about that too is especially at least on this one, the one that I'm holding, it says Himalayan pink salt hand cream, olive oil, and shea butter. So it's highlighting these ingredients, and they're actually one of the more kind of dense ingredients from what it seems like in the list that they're putting it in. Shea butter is the second ingredient. So I like to see that because we're just talking about in the other products, hey, if you have pink Himalayan sea salt, that's the last ingredient. It's not as highly dense or concentrated, but I guess it's relative to the product too. Maybe you don't need a lot of sea salt.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you rubbing sea salt all over your hands, it's not going to hydrate them, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But
I'm even thinking for laundry detergent.
Yeah,
maybe it's just they don't need a lot to get the job done, and you want to just be able to advertise that it's in there.
With salt in general, I feel like a little goes a long way.
Look at that pack, y'all.
But it is, mildly antiseptic and stuff, so it's nice to have it in there. I'm curious to like smell these and see, because I'm loving WM's scent choices. Yeah. Yeah, these are really good. So they're not like, again, they're not overwhelming, which is something I really appreciate. I mean, I don't know. I remember when I was a kid, my grandma used to always have these little hand lotions, and I'd put them on and my freaking hands would smell like, just for days and days. I felt like I'd wash them and they'd still be smelling, and the smell just lingers. It's like this crazy perfume. And I don't know, maybe some people are into that, but I appreciate the subtleties.
Look at this. This one's got lavender, honey,
that's
almond.
what I was looking at.
Ooh, I like this. So that's cool.
Nice little ingredients list too. There's nothing too crazy in here that I would be like worried about putting on my skin. And as a matter of fact, like I said, the bulk of the ingredients, the first few ingredients are really good stuff, water and shea butter. So for winter time, they call it
aqua too. They don't just put water, they put aqua.
Yeah.
Which I haven't really seen before.
Special water. Yeah.
Oh, smell that one. That's the lavender almond milk. It's almond and milk.
Yeah, that's the one I was holding.
No, honey, almond,
lavender.
Yeah. See, I can't put all these lotions on.
What's great too is you could buy this pack, and this could totally be like a little stocking stuffer. You know, like buy a 16 pack, and then like, you know, throw a couple hand creams in your family stockings. We are big fans of stocking stuffers. Oh, I like this one over here, milk and coconut.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
Yeah.
And if there's if you guys are watching on Amazon, there's a particular one you want us to open to smell or give you feedback on, feel free to let us know. Or again, stay tuned to the storefront. We're going to be rolling out a bunch of the shoppable videos on this, even on TikTok. We're going to be putting up everywhere. So you guys just stay tuned. We got lots, especially with the health retreat and some of our new sponsors. We got a lot of awesome content heading your way.
This is so cute. I just love that this is like the keychain situation. I don't know. I really appreciate the packaging, the detail they have. And it's silicone, so it's nice too to not have just like pure plastic. So it has a nice feel. And
ooh, sorry. I already got a piece of feedback. I already broke the zipper. Just because so here's a pro tip. I had it way too open. I tried to just muscle it. Amateur. You ready? This is, unfortunately, I had to learn this the hard way. Just pinch and zip.
Yeah.
But because I tried to muscle it, this other one came off the track.
Oh.
Probably not going to be too hard to get it back on. I don't know, though. But at least that's why they got two zippers. Good call on their part. Let's go into the next one. What do you got next?
I was thinking we could talk about this guy since we have some experience 100%. With this. Yeah.
As we live stream on these every single week, we're going to have more insight because we're going to be testing everything. This one is the magnesium oil. This is their... Misha, don't eat that, dude. Misha's just so our dog, Misha, is smelling all this stuff, getting excited. And she's licking it up.
Very fun smells.
There's the cover for it. We don't want her looking.
No.
But can you sit, Misha? Sit. Good girl. Down. No. I know it's confusing.
We should show.
She's pumped
at some point. Yeah, Misha's
we'll show you guys. Misha,
yeah, we've had a busy day, so Misha's had a lot of crate time today because we were running around. But she's interested to see what we have going on.
I never smelled this, by the way. I was curious. I didn't. It shouldn't really I wouldn't associate an aroma.
It had a mild smell. Yeah.
But so what we'll do is we actually used this the other night.
Yeah.
And we're like, hey, let's do some self-care. Spray it on you, rub you down, all that good stuff. Here's the interesting
Our Monday night, date night, self-care night routine that we have.
And it's clutch. It actually felt really good. And I fell asleep within an hour, maybe.
Yeah, me too. We were both really tired after, so the magnesium spray kind of conked us out. We weren't expecting that, so it was a nice, pleasant surprise, to be honest.
And this goes really well. They have a kind of refill bottle that I believe is in there too. So I want to say it's 32 ounces. But here's the thing we wanted to highlight for you guys. At least the biggest thing that I know I wanted to talk about.
No, this one's oil.
This one's just a refill to go in here. You could probably use it separate or put in a different one. But from how I understand it, it's meant to just refill this travel-friendly spray bottle. And this, I lied, it's 13 ounces. It just felt really big by comparison to the spray bottle.
Yeah. Okay, so big key takeaway from the magnesium spray: learn from our mistake. A little goes a long way, folks. It literally says on the bottle 5 to 10 sprays. 10. Okay, I would even say 5 sprays. Just start with 5 sprays because we kind of got excited about the magnesium and just sprayed it all over our bodies. And probably in particular because I'm pregnant and my minerals and vitamins and all these things are vastly shifting constantly. But I had a legit headache for 2 days after the magnesium spray because I was so probably dehydrated and imbalanced with my electrolyte situation. So it was pretty gnarly. I woke up, we went to bed, we didn't like shower it off, which maybe that'd be the move, you know?
Yeah, maybe that's part of it.
Yeah,
too.
put it on and shower it off.
I felt great. I'll be honest. No headache over here.
Yeah.
I slept like a baby.
We kind of fell asleep, you know, obviously after the magnesium, we conked out pretty hard and we both slept really well, but I woke up the next day and I had a headache all day. And then the day after, which I think maybe had something to do with the magnesium, just because nothing else really had changed. And,
so what I was just getting a little like cheat sheet from, because I've actually done presentations on electrolytes, balances, sodium, magnesium, potassium. So magnesium is going to be what we call an intracellular electrolyte or mineral. What that means is it's going to be pulling water into the cell. You think, oh, okay, it's hydrating me. Here's the interesting, there's two components. One of the many symptoms of a deficiency in magnesium, ironically, is a headache. Well, guess what? If you have a toxic amount or you overconsume magnesium, like you use this whole bottle on your body versus just 5 sprays, maybe 3 to 5 sprays, you can also get a headache. So it's an interesting, if you're deficient, you might have a headache, nausea, some other things going on, vomiting, things like that. But if you also have too much, you're going to get a headache from this. So slowly over time, expose yourselves, build it up. And again, to balance this, what you could do is if, let's say you hypothetically did have too much, the opposite, the opposing electrolyte to this would be sodium.
Yeah.
It's a extracellular, so it helps balance out that fluid. So if you happen to do that, like what Carrie did, like, hey, let's get some extra salt in your body, let's get some more fluid, and just
drink
help
a
balance
crap load of water.
Yeah, just like balance that
so
fluid out.
Water.
Speaking of which, I'm going to hydrate. I think I stole your water.
Yeah.
I have one under.
But I will say that it was really easy to spray. It feels really good going on. And there was kind of like a little bit of a residue. It almost felt like if you've ever been in the ocean, when you go to the ocean, you have like a little bit of salt on your skin. Like you don't feel dirty or anything like that. And, but yeah, it's a little bit kind of like chalky or sticky afterwards when it dries, but still wasn't enough to keep us from passing right out in the bed. So yeah. I wonder if I don't think it does say that you should shower it off like directly.
I didn't see that. I just saw it says solution may remain on skin or rinse off after 15 minutes.
Yeah. So I would say follow the directions, rinse off after 15 minutes, especially if you're pregnant.
Twice a day. Like be very conservative. Sprays 5 to 10 max.
Yeah.
Rinse off after 15 minutes. It may remain on skin or rinse off after 15 minutes. So it's give it 15 minutes, then try rinsing it off is basically what I'm getting from that.
Yeah. Or you could leave it on, like Michael said. He left it on, had no problems, but yeah. You know your body.
Exactly. That's always what I am.
If you're pregnant or you're sensitive,
you're the expert on you. You know your body. So
totally.
We got that. That was an important one. Yeah. What do you want to go to next? Carrie gets to do all the unboxing.
So next we should do this. Yeah, we got WM Baby Care. It's a shampoo, body wash, conditioning. So I guess it's like kind of like all the things, which I mean, most I feel like baby soaps are kind of like they're gonna hit it all. It's really cute packaging that I like. Yeah, 3-in-1. So it says free from colorants, formaldehyde, and animal oils on the front, which I do appreciate for those of you that can see this here. So they do make a point to say, hey, some of the more toxic ingredients that are found in baby shampoos, we don't have that. A no-tear formula it also has on the side, which I mean, obviously you want to expect that from any kind of baby product. And then it says a rich mix of vital nutrients, ultra gentle, safe on baby skin. So sounds really good. I did go through the ingredients.
Boom. Carrie's on it for you guys.
And the second ingredient is sodium lauryl sulfate, which I don't know how many of you are familiar with this ingredient, but it is listed as a known mild carcinogen. It's in a lot.
What does that mean? For people that don't know what a carcinogen is, can we help
that in? So basically, like it causes cancer, which I wouldn't personally want to put anything on my baby that might cause cancer. Now, in low doses, obviously the FDA says it's perfectly fine, it's perfectly safe. But since we know it causes cancer and babies are super sensitive, I don't see why I don't see why it should necessarily be in but it's in a lot of them, guys. Like that, you're gonna find this ingredient in shampoos, conditioners, body washes. So I'm pretty diligent about making sure that there's no products in my bathroom that have this ingredient in them. It's an ingredient that's also been banned in some other countries. Honestly, I don't know which. You can look it up. Google sodium lauryl sulfate or sodium lauryl sulfate.
I do like this too. It's almost like a lock. So
yeah, I thought that was cute too. I like the packaging. I'm totally about the packaging.
Well done on that. Here's the one thing to your point though, Carrie. I'm going to play the devil's advocate here.
Yeah.
When it comes to those ingredients, here's what I've heard is the argument for anyone that's associated with like FDA or governmental oversight or agencies is the amount and levels for it to actually have that carcinogenic effect or that like impact of cancer is I can't speak to the exact numbers, but the argument I've heard is quite high.
Yeah.
So you could be exposed to this for a prolonged period of time. But if you think about over your lifetime, if you take a bath and shower every single day, and maybe even multiple times depending on how you're training, the compounded effect over time. The other thing to think about is not only like a toxicity level, but like how quickly and efficiently can your body get rid of it and process it, which I can't speak to. That's not my specialty. But these are just things to potentially think about and entertain when you're using these products, in my opinion. But Carrie, you always like speak to this. I think it's a really important thing. If you think about just the organs in your system, the skin is your biggest organ, and it's the biggest access point for your body to absorb what's around it in the environment. So if it touches your skin, your body's going to be soaking it in. So you want to be mindful of what's going on to any length of exposure to any potential toxicity levels or lack thereof.
Yeah, that's just how I roll. That's why I say I don't put it on my skin if I wouldn't eat it. Not that I would eat a whole bunch of like coconut oil, but if I did, it wouldn't hurt me. So I don't mind lathering myself up in the summertime with coconut oil. But yeah, and there's two different forms of it. Like there's sodium lauryl sulfate, which is more harmful, and there's sodium laureth sulfate, which is what's found in this. So this is a less harmful one, but still any kind of what they call them is SLSs in bath products. You know, you want to do your research and find out, and then just make a decision for you. It is very effective at getting you clean, which is why it's in all these products. So that being said, I did figure we should give it a little smell test.
Yeah, that's what I want to like.
Yeah. So I wanted to kind of just like see what this guy. Yeah, very gentle, mild, good scent. Like that's one thing I got to give this company is they're pretty conscientious about making their scents not overwhelming, but very pleasant. So yeah, I would love to smell this on my child, but yeah, the ingredients don't pass the Carrie test.
I think that if you don't care about eating what you're putting on your body, this might be a more viable option.
Right. If you're not so picky like me.
But that's what, listen, I'm not saying what's right or wrong. Again, rather in our opinion, the side of caution with that. But that's why we also like doing this, even with our sponsor brands. Like, we're not going to lie to you guys. And this is also good feedback for WM that we like to share. Like, hey, there's something to consider. And that's okay too. Like, that's just where we're coming from.
There's other ways to get the body clean without SLSs. That being said, there's also a lot of really good ingredients listed after that. So there wasn't a whole lot that was alarming outside of that one. So yeah, again, just, something to note. Yeah, something to note.
All right, next. Maybe we keep the ball rolling. Yeah, all right. So I got the baby ones. Perfect.
Yeah.
This is our smaller size bubble bath body wash and shampoo pack. This is the 2-pack, I think. Or no, maybe this is 3 in a pack. Yeah, this is the 3 in a pack. So you have 3 of these in the pack.
Yeah, 2-in-1 bubble bath. So obviously like cleaning and bubbles. What's great is that on the side of this one, it says no parabens, phthalates, or SLS. So I was just saying, we're talking about SLS. It's in the other product. This one on the side says it does not contain those things. So this is the kind of stuff that I usually look for is like no parabens, no phthalates, and no SLS. So let's see. Shampoo and body wash 2-in-1 formula. Cool. Let's see. Ingredients. Here we go. Water, PEG 80, sorbitan laurate. Okay, I'm not really familiar with that ingredient, but everything else looks pretty okay. There's wheat germ extract, some flower extracts.
Boom. Okay, so can I share sorbitan laurate?
Yeah,
mixture of esters formed from fatty acid, lauric acid, and I'm not gonna be able to polyols derived from. It's basically coming from sorbitol.
Yeah. Okay.
And
sorbitan laurate, PEG 80.
The also other used as a food additive as well.
Yeah. There's another one in here that I'm interested to look up. Disodium EDTA. I'm always curious about the things that are abbreviated. Disodium EDTA. It's an ingredient that's towards the end of the list. But yeah, nothing.
What we got.
Everything else in here I'm familiar with and doesn't look super alarming. So nor does that sorbitan laurate. So it's an oil that's derived from sorbitol.
So it's saying it's a chelating agent. I don't even know that. I'm saying that means it helps with a certain viscous or non-viscous consistency. I'm imagining.
Yeah, bubble bath aspect.
Yeah, but it also can be used in food. Disodium is used as a food additive from a molecular biology standpoint. Buffers to maintain the stability of certain biological samples. So that might be it with the consistency they want to maintain. That's probably part of what I'm imagining they're using it for. Yeah. And then also they use this from different components of medicine, potentially, it seems too. But
cool.
Yeah.
All right. So this one looks like they're a little more conscientious of the certain big ingredients that people are looking to kind of avoid.
Oh yeah.
Smells good?
Yeah.
Do we smell?
It's not like
I couldn't open it.
It's not like the others.
Oh yeah.
It has like
more chill. Yeah.
Yeah. Like a I want to say almost neutral. Not like it has a scent to it, but it's not like in any real direction is the best way I could describe it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. So I think we got one more.
Which for those of you who
lotion.
have babies who are sensitive to fragrances or oils or whatever, that bubble bath's probably going to be more your wheelhouse.
That's a good call.
Sensitive skin babies. Yeah.
Let's go to, do you want to grab one of the, I think there's one more that's like a baby lotion. Might be the tall.
Oh yeah, baby face cream.
Yeah.
This one?
Oh no, that's the other one. Okay, hold on. Let me pull that one up. I might have put the wrong one in. There it is. I got it. Yeah, baby face cream.
Yeah, baby face cream.
Voila. So smaller on the sizing. Right, Misha? Misha Beachers? If you guys can guess where that name comes from, I'd love to hear your guess.
Misha Beachers.
If you know, no, just Misha.
We have so many nicknames for this dog.
You can know where Misha comes from. You get like bonus points in our house.
Oh, how would anyone know? I guess I'd have to know some inside information about us.
Well, more of like, what do we like to watch? And if they like to watch the same thing, I'm saying like you would know the character's name, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so let's see. All right, let's just see. I like to see the packaging too, because that's one thing I give props. They don't have a lot of like excess stuff.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate. Ooh, okay. That's this is such a baby smelling.
All right, let me see.
Kind of.
Oh yeah.
Like a fresh.
Literally smells like classic baby powder. If you've ever smelled classic baby powder, that's what this reminds me of.
Yeah. 100%.
All right, extra moisturizing, enriched with natural scents. Let's see where your ingredients at, girl.
Tell me.
Yeah, I don't see them.
Oh, it's probably on the box. So we've got honey, wheat germ, organic olive oil. Here we go.
Give me the real ingredients.
But yeah, so let's see. Those are like the last few. So we got aqua, nice, glycerin, capric triglyceride, ethylexyl palmitate, dimethicone, cetyl alcohol, glycerith 26, polysorbate 60, sorbate. So again, we got a bunch of those. I'm looking for there we go. We got our olive oil, like about 5 or 6 ingredients in.
Yeah.
And then we've got there's our germ oil, that'd be 10 ingredients in. Honey's like right after that. And then oat extract right after that. I'll trade you. Yeah. Yeah. And then maybe should I just put some on my face just to see? Let's just do a little tap.
Go for it.
A little face cream. How I look, y'all. And if you guys got questions, let me know in the comments. I realize I haven't really checked TikTok on the comment side or on Amazon here. So you guys I'll circle it back.
I'll say
I feel like I'm ready for the low key football.
This has way too many ingredients in it for me to want to put it on my skin personally. But again,
doing it right now.
Very, very picky over here. You know, I wouldn't eat caprylic triglyceride or ethylexyl palmitate or dimethicone or glycerol 26 or polysorbate 60. That just doesn't sound super appetizing to me. But there are some yummy ingredients towards the later part to his point.
Man, I gotta give them
shea butter's in here too, so like definitely gonna help you with the moisturizing, retaining water. Olive oil.
What do you think about their pack? I really appreciate. This is just more of a marketing perspective.
Yeah,
I really appreciate the like nuances of their packaging and their branding. They like even just like little.
They did a good job.
Sprout.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Very cute.
We'll see if we can actually give them some of this feedback too, and what happens with the again. It's not going to be super simple, like overnight it'll change. I'm curious to see the response and feedback we get. That's something I appreciate about working with companies when they're open to feedback, saying, "Hey, here's where we're coming from. You don't have to agree with us. I get maybe you're doing it for different reasons, but this is where we're coming from."
Yeah, and not every consumer is looking for what I'm looking for, so that's why I'm just telling you guys know. Hey, if you are, this is how I feel about it. If you're not, and you're looking for something else, these guys got you covered.
Cool.
So yeah.
So now what do we want to get to? You get to pick out something.
Well, we've got quite a few things. How much time do we have?
We've got like another 30, 40 minutes.
So we can go through their skincare line. They have regular skincare stuff. We've got quite a few things. Let's start with this one. Brighten and Tighten Eye Skin Anti-Wrinkle Eye Gel.
Is that the eye cream? No,
it's eye gel, it says. But yeah, anti-wrinkle eye gel, I guess you could say.
Because I have a couple different things in
It's like a hydrator for your eyes.
Ooh, okay. Hold on. Yeah, let me pull this puppy up.
Which I'll be honest with you guys, I would never use something like this. I mean, I'm 37, almost 38. I'll be 38 next week.
In like 3 days.
Yeah,
well, 4.
Next week. Okay, it's more than 3 days.
4 days.
It's 4 days. But I would never use something like this. But maybe I don't know. Maybe in 10, 20 years, I might be all about the
Maybe if you got those like light and dark spots you want to like hit.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is the other one that I highlighted.
Just in general, like I'm kind of terrible with this stuff. I don't wear makeup at all, as you can see. You just get my regular like mom face. I don't wear any kind of makeup at all unless, I don't know, I'm feeling fancy every once in a while. You see me with makeup like what, maybe a handful of times.
I think I've seen it once.
Yeah, and it's just like mascara,
twice, maybe?
maybe lipstick. I think I've worn lipstick once for you. Like sometimes I just put on lipstick.
Remember we went out to the Chamber of Commerce dinner?
Yeah.
I think that's when you were.
Oh yeah. That time I put lipstick on and like I had eyeliner and mascara. So that's like the most that you're gonna get from me. But that might not always be the case. And as I get older, that might change. Oh, this is cool. So when you open it, there's like these 3 little round thingies. I love the way these feel on your skin. Yeah. So a nice little application, like a little gentle massage. That's pretty cool.
Can I read the usage directions? So use morning and evening on clean skin. Lightly guide cooling metal applicator around entire eye area. So it's cooling too.
Yeah.
Gently massage the cream into your skin until absorbed.
Sweet.
Pretty simple 3-step process.
Yep. And I mean, I can't really speak to it. I don't know a whole lot about the technology of reducing wrinkling and fine lines and wrinkles, but puffiness, I would think it probably would, just from the cooling factor and the like giving a little blood flow and massage there. What's the ingredients in it?
So we have it has it right there. Yeah, you see it.
Okay.
But this is the interesting when it comes to your skin. Like again, you can have it like I think about moisture or hydration. So the more or less hydrated your skin is, it's going to impact the elasticity, how it shows up. So being able to get hydration into your skin, which is what, from my understanding, a lot of these themed products want to do.
Yeah.
But again, it's about how does your body respond to it? What are the ingredients that you care about? And then the accessibility and the routine of it. This is something I think in general, self-care, if I would invite you guys, especially my I was going to say female, but really all of us, like whatever vibes with your self-care. Like for me, it's making sure that I carve out time to not rush through brushing my teeth, but like take my time brushing my teeth. Being able to like have it be that routine where it's not like and then run on to the next thing, like be present with it.
Yeah. So if like massaging underneath your eyes, or even for some women, like doing makeup is part of their self-care routine. It's not, it's not my thing, but if it's your thing and it feels like you're taking care of yourself and it feels good, then do it, add that to your routine. Or at night, you wash your face, you apply your cream, your lotion, all these things that can totally be part of your self-care routine. I'm just super freaking lazy when it comes to beauty. Not going to lie.
Take care of it in other ways, like what you put into your body, how you take care of your body, you meditate, what goes into your thoughts. That could be like another component of it.
Yeah. Do yoga, although I haven't been doing as much of it since I've been pregnant. But yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah, this looks pretty cool. I do like the way that it applies, and I just can't speak to the ingredients because I don't know, but it does seem like I saw some caffeine in there and a couple other things. So I think it probably increases blood flow, helps with cooling, into Michael's point, hydration, just making,
algae extract.
Yeah, some good stuff.
The only thing I'd be intrigued by, I wonder the amount of caffeine, because even if you think about caffeine, if it's being absorbed through your skin at night, especially, I wonder what that is going to do. So
it was definitely pretty low on the list, but
yeah, it's like in the last 5 or so.
Yeah.
These are the things I think about, because fun fact about caffeine, it has, I think it's between an 8 and 10 hour up to a 12-hour half-life. So what that means is half of the amount of caffeine you intake at, let's say, 8 a.m. So you have a cup of coffee, it's 120 milligrams caffeine. Half of that, 60 milligrams, can be in your system 8 to 10 hours later. So if we fast forward 8 to 10 hours from 8 or 9 in the morning, that's like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock at night. You still got 60. That's like drinking half a cup of coffee at 6 o'clock at night. It may not impact you going to sleep, but in the middle of the night, that volume and amount, and I don't think that's how much is actually in there. It's probably like a very minimal amount, but this is something I like to think about and pay attention to. When you add new things into your routine, pay attention to how your body responds and what comes of it too. Yeah. And then which one do you have there?
I have
that's the restoring night cream.
Yeah, restoring night cream.
Bingo, I got us up.
Yeah, so some interesting things in here too. There's definitely like in each one of these, I've noticed there's shea butter, there's olive oil. So there are some good things that would. This one even has sweet almond oil, sunflower oil, wheat germ oil. So a lot of these oils, again, helping retain moisture. Some of the other ingredients I'm not super familiar with, but let's give it a smell test and just see what's going on.
Ooh, the suspense. And I'll hold the box up in the background.
Okay.
It's all about that product placement, right?
So yeah, this is your guy, night cream. brightening essence.
Ooh.
Ah. Smells really chill. I mean, like nothing super offensive.
VC and flowers brightening essence.
Yeah. Smells pretty
Yeah, I
chill.
want to smell.
Yeah, here. Give it a little whiff. Whiffy sniff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? This, I'm going to tell you guys, this is a really personal insight. This like brings me back to my childhood because my mom's really big into like taking
Night
care of her
creams.
skin and like her nighttime routine. So I remember smelling stuff like this at night.
Yeah.
It's like brings me back to my childhood. It's kind of hilarious.
Mom cream.
Yeah. Take care of your skin.
That's right.
Boom. So there we go. So now let's move on. What else we got?
We got the next one is a amino acid facial cleanser. Interesting.
Let me see this one. Is that the vitamin C one? No, that's the other one. Okay, hold on.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't see any vitamin C on here.
I got to add that one into the mix. We're going to add that one too, y'all. I got you. Boom, 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 boom. This is what I love about Amazon too. So ready? I'm going to show you guys something real cool. Check this out. Look at how awesome Amazon is. You guys probably hopefully know about this. I'm going to pull my app right now. Not my live streaming one, just regular app. They've got this little button right here in the top right. Little picture button. You can either take a picture of the product with your Amazon lens, or you can go to barcode. I can just scan this barcode.
And pull it right up.
And boom. And then it pulls the product right up. So that's like a really cool feature. I just love technology. It's like another.
So on the front label, it says pH balanced and parabens free, purifies and unclogs pores. So
paraben free.
Yeah, if you're looking for looks like a gentle cleanser. Again, does have some ingredients here that I personally wouldn't use. Disodium lauryl sulfosinate, cornstarch, that's fine. Potassium cocoa oat protein, fine. Sodium lauryl sarcosinate, and another SLS. I'm not really as familiar with that one, but usually if there's an SLS in it, I'm a little apprehensive. Then we got sodium methyl lauryl taurate, sodium cocoglycinate, lauric acid, myristic acid, some mineral salts, sodium hyaluronate, tocopherol acetate, and then a bunch of different extracts, really natural, nice extracts, and some olive oil. Witch hazel's in here. That's cool.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, another flower extract. Yeah.
I used to clean my ears with witch hazel when I like first got them pierced when I was like 17 or 18.
Yeah, and also some Himalayan pink salt. So yeah.
Boom.
So some good stuff. Some I'm not so sure stuff. You guys do your research, but let's just smell it.
Ooh, that's
because that's important. Oh, it has a really nice smell actually. I'm into that.
Yeah, but it's not like super crazy, like powerful where I'm like, oh, nice. I got to take a step back.
Yeah, I just really like it. It smells nice and gentle.
So I'm going to highlight. And what's cool about WBM is the brand. They have these like subsidies or like sister brands where they'll have their like natural solutions. They'll have the WBM. They'll have their like beauty care line. So they have all these really cool components.
I like that it's a good size bottle too. I wouldn't think you'd have to use a whole lot of this guy.
Yeah.
So a little probably goes a long way, which is nice.
Cost effective as well.
Yeah, cost effective. I do really like the smell.
I think we got one more.
We got one more for the beauty line.
This is
right here. Whitening and lightening dark spots.
Oh yeah.
Advanced facial essence, it says.
That one I think is the vitamin C serum based.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a serum. Ooh, fancy.
Ooh. Ooh.
So here we go. For all skin types. Nice. Improve skin firmness to give smooth, glowing skin. Keep skin in a stable and healthy state. I like it. So it's got vitamin C in it. I want to see what the other ingredients are.
Yeah, let's
check this guy out. It's very pretty. I really love their branding is on point.
I'm pretty sure this is the vitamin C one.
Let's see.
Hold on, put this up.
So here we go.
Vitamin C, lauric acid, vitamin E. Yep.
Yeah, a bunch of ingredients that I don't know enough about to speak on, but I can't pronounce.
I'm going to hold this just to check. I want to smell this.
Which means it probably does something. It's definitely it's supposed to lighten. Wait, hold on. Whiten and lighten dark spots. So yeah.
This is a little bit more of a.
Smell-wise?
Yeah.
Let me smell.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's super gentle. I can't really smell much to it.
Yeah, I can't. I almost want to say floral, but not.
Let's see if there's any floral in here.
But it's like not super intense.
All right. So usage: after completing your cleansing routine, take an appropriate amount applied to the face, massage gently until it's well absorbed. Can be used in the morning and evening.
Have that routine. That's the other cool thing I will give props for, like just having a routine in general, no matter what maybe the actual products are, like that could be a really valuable component, especially bedtime routine or stress management, self-care, like all those things become really important staples.
And it does say on the label, no alcohol, cruelty, or paraben. So you do have a claim to some of the things that you guys might want to avoid. That's cool.
Yeah. Booyah.
Yeah.
All right. So that's like from the beauty side. I think we're getting into now more of the electronic or like electric.
We got a few electronics in
outlets here. Or we have like bug, fly swatter, those types of things. This is more of the electronic. Again, we're still sticking with that home.
Oh my gosh.
Theme.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's like not messing around.
It's just an electric bug zapper, but it looks quite industrial, gotta say.
First, I think I'm going to go into this USB power strip and socket.
Cool. Yeah. And we're almost out that we've just got a few more products here.
Oh, so this is also tape. So pro tip, whenever I see this, I always like to highlight to you guys because what I end up doing, I just do this. I like muscle it open and I don't care about the box.
Break the box.
But if you guys do, for whatever reason, scissors, simple knife, that's going to be easy. Keys even. But this one, I believe, is a 4 outlet. And what I mean by 4 outlets, 3 outlets, but it also has a USB option, which I think is pretty clutch. So you can see you could do 2 USBs actually and a lightning cable.
Oh, nice.
So technically there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can have 6 devices up here at one time.
Right.
You got your power to just make sure on and off.
Cool.
And
see, I like this too. I noticed that like the older, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, the older surge protectors, because I have a lot of them, they're so close together. You're like, oh, cool. I have like 6 or 7 plugs. But then with all of these devices, in the new age, they're so big and bulky that it's like you only end up using 2 or 3 anyway. So I appreciate that they're like,
spacing.
Yeah, conscious about spacing. Like you can plug pretty much anything into this and you're going to have room to plug more stuff.
What I like to do too is like measure the length of the cord itself. This is a good 6 feet.
It's a good Michael arm length.
I've got a 6 foot wingspan.
Yeah.
So legit.
Yeah.
So
there we go.
This is going to be a 6 footer right here.
Sweet.
Technically it's 5.9 feet.
Okay.
So
almost.
Maybe not. See, we got a little bit. So that's one option. Now let's go to this one's going to be a little bit more space efficient.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is the cube shape to me is a little bit different. So let's kind of highlight that so you guys can kind of see it.
I want to break this.
And this goes back to the same principle you were talking about, Carrie. Like if you have like a big like laptop charger, for example, or a bulky item, when they're stacked next to each other, it becomes tricky. But if you have it on multiple sides, and go one here, and then the cool thing, check this out. Do you know what this is? So this, you can just put your device right on.
Oh.
Which I think is super cool.
Fancy.
So you can just, from my understanding, if I'm correct on that, wireless charger, perfect. So you should be able to just put your device and your phone right on here, and then you can have one on this side, one on this side, then you have your USBs down here. That's pretty clutch.
Nice.
Let's check the length on this one too.
Good for
this
travel.
one's also 5.9 feet on the length of the cord as well. So you got a pretty good length on this one. And I've actually this is a first for me. I don't know about you, Carrie. I've never seen from any sponsors or products I've gotten off of Amazon that had and I've had like quite a few different brands send me a variety of things around like power strips and whatnot. I've never seen one that had a wireless component to it where you just put your phone on with simultaneous outlets and the USBs.
It also says it has a touch power.
Right here. So this is like just a quick tap.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool,
Fancy.
honestly.
Yeah.
Get that. Now we'll bring it home we've got our electric bug
zapper.
This is the bigger, heavier duty. Like you got some serious bugs going down.
Yeah.
Maybe you left a bunch
of bananas. You live in Florida.
No,
you live in Florida, man. I tell you what, you live in Florida. You're looking for the King Dingling bug zapper.
That's also my favorite expression I've ever heard before. Carrie introduced me to it. King Dingling is where it's at.
Yeah.
So look at just the surface area, the space on this puppy.
It does. I mean, it's got to cover mosquitoes, right? Because yeah, that's the big
Check this
thing.
out. It's even got a little brush on here. Look at that.
Ooh,
Clean it out. Get those bugs out of here.
Yeah.
Right, those bugs out. I was like about to brush.
It kind of looks so nice and unassuming. Like it doesn't look like a death machine for bugs, but it is.
And you got your nice little handle to carry it, simple, and then there should be right here. These little kickstand things so you could post it up. Boom, we could rest it.
And it's got like a USB
style
plug in. Yeah.
That's gonna go.
So you have your lightning right here. Side. Yeah, your lightning right there, and then just plug it into like your.
And then you got your switch
USB
right here.
dock.
And look, you don't even technically need it. You could just charge it up.
Oh my gosh, it doesn't even make any noise.
Yeah, that's actually pretty sick. I didn't even think about that.
Okay. Oh yeah, so it's rechargeable. That's the point. You don't
Yeah.
have to plug it in.
Yeah, you don't have
It
to.
can just
You
chill.
I tend to like sometimes so I don't lose the charger, A, and B, don't have to worry about it. This is a good thing, like let's say Florida. I think to your
Oh
point,
my god.
you're gonna go outside, maybe you're hanging, whatever.
You're trying everything.
this
Citronella
puppy out.
candles. You're trying your best, but yeah, the mosquitoes are out of control down there, especially in the summer.
Dude, we should totally test this out in that kitchen.
Yeah, we've had some fruit flies. Like we had a bunch of bananas that we didn't realize that were sitting in our thing, and they looked like fine bananas, but they did turn into liquid, and we had quite a few fruit flies. Yeah, and honestly, since the hurricane hit here, I've just noticed an increase in fruit flies. I don't know what's going on, but like, you know, there was a lot of things outside, and the whole terrain is a little different. So we have had an uptick in bugs.
This is really light too. I actually want to check to see if they list the weight. I don't know if it's just I'm just too strong, but I genuinely
so
it's just
strong.
It's made to be light.
Such a big man.
Right? Look at those muscles. Can I tell you guys a funny story? I told this to Carrie. I'm gonna just take a break. Kyle, I hope you're watching this so that you can hear me say this.
Oh God.
So I was training with someone and they're like, oh man, Mike's back's like just too big and too wide. I can't do this particular thing. And it just
made
gave my
his
ego
day.
a nice boost. So Kyle, thank you for that ego boost.
How do I get around this wide back?
Yeah, like how do I make this move fit?
It's an impenetrable barrier.
Like, I'll take it though. It feels good. For sure.
It looks like it also has a stand that it comes with too, for those of you that just want to like put it somewhere and have it.
Also, this is one thing I didn't notice that I just highlighted. This is a wall mounting feature.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here.
That's
So
what
I didn't think about that.
That's what I would do. Post that puppy up.
Got right here.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So I think the last piece.
This one you're gonna have to open because it's got crazy
Big
tape.
pop-up.
Yeah. Might need a.
This for sure usually where you want some like scissors, but I've just decided that we don't need scissors and I'm just gonna not do that. But it's not gonna be the best for the box. So if you like to take care of your boxes, maybe you repurpose them or you want to send it back for whatever reason because you're like, yo, this was good, but I only needed it for like one party.
Yeah.
Hopefully don't do that.
I can't wait. So next we're gonna do another live stream for this company next week, and we'll actually test these products out and then just give you guys feedback about what happened.
I'm gonna be
this is more of an unboxing, but Michael's very excited.
I'm about to play tennis with these flies.
Oh my gosh.
Light you guys up. And this is cool too. So check this out. It tells you at 90% charge. So also props to them for sending it charged. I've had companies send things where it's not charged.
Yeah, plug that baby in.
And that happens, but like it's kind of like you lose bonus point or you lose points with me in that perspective. And yeah, what's this though? This has to do something.
I mean, I figure that's what you press it when the bugs fly in, or is it just like because I've used
this is on 2, on 1, off.
Oh, so try on 1 and then
maybe if I push the button.
That's what I was wondering. No, okay, I don't know. We're gonna have
to play with this.
We're gonna have to read it and figure it out.
I never read or seldomly do I read the directions and instructions, regardless of whatever. I like to just kind of find out. So 2-in-1 bug zapper, trap lamp, racket for sure.
It's gonna be so fun for you.
Oh, so this is cool. So it does come with that little stand in here.
Oh, okay.
And you can just like
that's your charger.
It's not just a charger; it's also a stand. Like you could just pop this puppy in, and then you got your little lightning cable right here. You plug it in, so it could just rest like this if you wanted to, and bugs will just come to it, or you could just freehand it. Oh man.
Yeah. So if you also still again live in Florida, for those of my Florida friends, and you have mosquito problems, and you got your regular bug zapper set up, but some mosquitoes are avoiding the bug zapper and they're coming your way, you can keep this in your back pocket so you're ready to go.
And I have to say,
you're ready for battle at any time.
These two together, you get your power strip, plug it in, you got this to charge on it, boom. It's a nice little 1-2 punch.
Yeah, keep your back patio or your front porch.
Yo, the girls are gonna go nuts with this.
I know.
The only thing that's
kids
risky,
are gonna have a good
like,
time.
will you zap me with it? Just like hit my arm.
What? No.
You ever do that with people, guys? Have you ever done that at home? Don't do this.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm
definitely not going to do this on recording.
But like, just like lick it.
No.
Just like hit someone with it.
It's terrible advice.
Yeah, don't do that. I'm not saying to do that. I'm saying don't do that.
No.
I want to totally do that. Just if I'm being honest with you guys.
Oh my gosh.
So that's pretty much it. Those are the fun things we get to unbox.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Honestly, I feel like an hour just kind of flew by.
Yeah, we're chilling. I've got my night robe on in the wintertime.
Yeah.
We got our Polar Express hot chocolate mugs.
Oh yeah. Hot chocolate.
Yeah. Looking at all this stuff. Like excited to give all this stuff a try this week and
Now we get to
report back. Yeah, report back as to how effective these things were. I have to try night cream for the first time. No, I can't use that stuff. I can't pronounce it. I don't know what it is. If I try to put it on my tongue, I don't think I'm gonna enjoy eating it. So it doesn't fit with my philosophy. But Michael will probably totally do it.
I will totally do it.
He'll experiment and let you guys know if it
I'll even eat it.
lightens the dark spots and get
How about this? You guys tell me.
Just give yourself a facial
watch this video. I'll do this night care routine for like the next 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
Because we're doing this for the next 3 months.
Yeah.
And let's see what happens. So we'll be back again every single week now, guys, doing these unboxing. For us of this month, this is the stuff we're going to talk about. We're going to give different context. We can go into more details. In the following months, we're going to have new stuff being sent.
This would be a good opportunity too for you to have a little self-care at night.
That's it. I get to have a
little self-care routine.
Right now, my self-care routine has been like just brushing my teeth and not feeling I have to rush through it.
Yeah.
That's like the majority of what my self-care routine is.
Slowing down to brush the old teeth.
I'm excited for that. So look, we both got water bottles. Now we can cheers.
Oh yeah, here we go. Ready.
And also we'll be live tomorrow at 10:15 Eastern time for the last day of our health retreat. So if you guys haven't seen any of them or you have replays, we're going to be sending out a ton of resources. So if you guys haven't already, jump on over. I'll like even plug again on Amazon. You can go on Amazon. It links over to our social media link trees, even our website where you can put your information in, join our newsletter, get notifications when we go live here on Amazon or any other platform, and just tons of resources. And if you want to work with us on our coaching team, Carrie's taking on clients both in person and remote for, I would say, yoga, mindfulness, meditation. What else would you kind of categorize?
Yeah, I mean, also
liking to serve,
like Ayurvedic nutrition, bringing the body back into balance, life coaching type stuff. Yeah, but I like to vet my clients. So you can reach out and see if I'd like to work with you. And if you pass the test, I'm happy to work with you.
And if not, maybe we'll tag in or I'll refer you out. And the cool thing is if you're worried, at least from our health coaching side and the coaching we do normally, we've worked on trying to reduce the barrier of entry, meaning if finance is the issue in the past, now we can start to bill insurance. We have 7 people on right now. We're trying to fill 10 spots to trial it for the next couple months until we open it up completely to the public. So if you want to be one of the next or the last 3 spots, just shoot us a message. You can jump on the newsletter, go on the website. We have opt-in forms. And that's really it, y'all.
Yeah.
Get out of here. I'm going to give you a cheers one more time.
Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
Ding, 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 ding. Hydrate.
Doesn't count unless you drink.
Yeah, I know. I just had so much tea, though.
Hydrate.
Yeah.
Bye.